You know that feeling, right? You're with a friend, someone you really care about, and they're hurting. They're going through something tough, and you just want to say the perfect thing to make it better, but the words just aren't there. It's such a common feeling, and honestly, it can be super frustrating. So let's talk about that. Let's find a way through it together. It's like you're standing right there with them, but there's this invisible wall. You want to reach out, you want to offer that comfort, that encouragement, but you're just stuck. Your heart is absolutely in the right place, but your brain just goes blank. And this really gets to the heart of it. It's this internal tug of war. But what if I told you the answer isn't about finding some magical, perfect phrase? What if the blueprint for what to say is something you already have inside you? Yeah, the solution is actually way simpler and honestly much deeper than we usually think. It's not about memorizing a script. It's about tapping into a core instruction, a foundational command that can guide us in pretty much any situation. And here it is. This one line, it's the compass. It's so much more than just a nice idea. It's a real, practical strategy for how to connect with people. So the big question is, how do we actually do that? How do we put this into practice? This is what's so cool about it. Love your neighbor as yourself is basically saying, hey, you're the expert. Think about it. You know what it feels like to be encouraged when you're feeling low. You know what it feels like to receive grace when you've messed up. That personal, firsthand knowledge, that's your blueprint. That's your guide. Okay, so if we've got the blueprint, how do we start building? Well, we can actually break this big idea down into a really simple but incredibly powerful 4-step path to find the right words. So here's our roadmap. Step 1 is empathy. It starts by looking inward and asking, what helps me? Step 2, we seek guidance. We don't have to figure this all out on our own. It's about being open. Then step 3 is about turning our focus outward, really looking around and noticing who might need a little lift. And finally, step 4, and this might be the most important one, keep it simple. Seriously, we're not aiming for some grand poetic speech. Most of the time, it's just about a real, genuine connection. And this is the result, the big takeaway. It's so empowering. That ability to love people well isn't something you have to go out and find. It's already in you, right now, just waiting to be shared. So we've talked about the how, but let's get into the why. Because what happens when we actually start using this blueprint? Well, the impact goes way farther than you'd ever guess. It's like it creates this eternal echo. It always starts small, doesn't it? Just one single moment. One choice to offer a kind word, or just to listen for a minute. And that one act, it doesn't just end there. Kindness has this amazing energy to it. It's contagious. The person who receives it feels it, and they're just a little more likely to pass it on. And that's how you get ripples. Like dropping a stone in a lake. Those ripples of compassion just keep spreading out, touching lives in ways you'll probably never even know about. And what's so amazing is how it changes everyone involved. When you choose to give kindness, you start to become a reflection of it. Your own point of view actually shifts, and you start noticing more opportunities to care. And for the person on the other end, you give them an incredible gift. You help them feel seen. You let them know they matter. All right, let's bring this whole idea right back home, back to you, to your day, to your life. Let's make this something real and personal right now. Just take a second and think about it. I'm not talking about some huge dramatic gesture, something simple. Could you send a quick text just to say you're thinking of someone? Could you give a genuine compliment to a coworker, or just hold the door for someone with a real smile? What's one small thing? Now let's get even more specific. As you think of that simple act, who comes to mind? Put a name, put a face to it. Is it a family member? A friend you haven't talked to in a while? Maybe it's the barista who makes your coffee every morning. Who in your world could use that tiny ripple of kindness today? Please never, ever underestimate the power of that gift. You have everything you need right at this very moment to set a whole wave of compassion in motion. That tiny, ordinary act of kindness can have the most extraordinary impact. In closing, if you like this, like and share this link. You can find it at www.youtube.com/@dailywisdom-y2r.